Everybody likes to get mad. This hurricane season could get bad. Florida, you better watch out, 'cause you'll have rain coming down. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing a little weekend fundraiser to raise money for food and my concentration medicine that'll take me through September. I got $128 to go of $133, and super special big thanks to Lynn and the Big Bad Bings. Say that really fast 7 times. I appreciate all y'all's love and support as I am kicking it here on the night shift. This is a 5-day. Give me the 7-day, G. Insert that one Drake meme in your mind. And I gotta say, before you donate or contribute or send me a really badass letter to T. Lewison, 5430 Birdwood Road, number 416, Houston, Texas, 77096. I just want to let it be known that, we might not get hit by any more hurricanes. Now, I would say the chances of us not getting hit by any hurricanes are really, 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 really low. But if the Azores High continues to stay a super freak monster, unlike anyone's ever seen for an extended duration of time, then it could totally screw up all my projections. But all the meteorologists I follow, love, and respect, even the contrarian ones, agree that about after August 20th, and definitely in the last week of August, the conditions may change to make hurricane season development bigger, greater, more dangerous-y. And so these are our danger zones over the next week without any type of development. This is just straight up rain. And so it looks like Mother Nature is getting the whole coast wet for a possible future hurricane penetrations. I think a hurricane is going to penetrate here in the middle of October. I think a hurricane is coming somewhere between here and here in the middle of September. And then I think we may have one or two that could pop up and surprise us. One going here. But who knows, man? 2019 is a cliffhanger and a crapshoot. We agree on that, right? Bubbles, toils, and troubles. And look at that big MCS bursting out over the United States of America. And I recognized the other night, I was like, man, I'm being too focused on hurricanes when a lot of crazy weather's going on. And well, I'll try and balance that out. But with all the gas giants on the same side of the sun, there is no balance in our solar system. There is no balance in our people. There's no balance between men and women. There's pretty much no real balance in anything right now. But we can't let that be an excuse. As I've pointed out way too many times, when all the gas giants are on the same side of the sun, including the big bad boys, Saturn and Jupiter, like they're literally, both Saturn and Jupiter are in one single slice of the pizza, the pie, the cake. Like if you're looking top down on a piece of cake, you literally have Jupiter and Saturn in one piece of pie. And then you got Neptune and Uranus over here, and they're on separate pieces of pie. But technically Uranus has to share it with Eris. I hope you're okay. And then Mars is over here being the like bad angel on Venus's shoulder. And Venus is like women and prosperity. Mercury's come around to hopefully negotiate some shit, but I'm saying it's like we've been across, man, men and women have been duking it. Although I know people think Mars are men, but that's like Martian men, dude. Earth man needs some loving. So the models haven't drawn up any type of a hurricane development for about 2 days. But A, I don't trust that shit at all. B, it's best to be prepared. C, Europe is getting hit with wave after wave after wave of hurricanes. And look at that. This model run is not done printing because this is the new one. But I wanted to show you this. So this is the very latest. And don't worry, you'll be getting like bi-hourly updates. Is that even a thing? But see what I'm doing here? Like, check this out. Do you trust this shit? Okay, so you got one low here. And then technically it is Fujiwara. So that this will be connected to this. This has been my statement the whole time. And this is why now I think that whatever this is coming to San Antonio. Hey, Jack Steele. It's coming to your people. Borney. Man, they got good desserts in Borney. Those Germans know how to do frosting. Okay, so, and I'm in weekend mode. Plus, yeah, we'll talk about that. Okay. What am I talking about? Okay. So that I think this is going to be connected. So like if that goes that way, that will be going that way. And so the main point I want to make here, because and this says the 22nd. And so it goes from 22nd, and it's like they're binary connected. See how they're both connected? And then it's like it takes it away, but then it adds a low pressure development. See that? On the 23rd. And it's still a chunky, nasty low pressure system. But here's where it does that thing where it's gonna be more of a conversational one, and I'm hitting the wrong buttons here. Crap. All right. So what was my whole point? My whole point is this. But see how when it draws it like this, it includes it in this system, which is why I thought it would get skyhooked. But it's saying it's just going to be rain. But models earlier drew it to be a shit ton of rain. Anyway, but see how it's like part of the tail in the system. And Dadabu, the Wavemaster, has a rule like always watch for a low at the end of the front. I forget how to define it. But notice how it then just banishes it. Like boom, poof, it's gone. Just in thin air like Batman. It just disappears. Why? Is it because... And then it goes into East Texas. I mean, my original statements are, it's like, I think it's going here. But it could, if it did get skyhooked with that storm, then it could get dragged. I don't know. This is definitely an interesting one that I'm watching daily. And I'm giving you guys the best updates I can. And no matter what, this shows a ton of... Look at this. I mean, look at this whole system. Wait, now isn't that what I wanted? Now I'm getting frustrated. This is a giant... Like, this system alone should be enough to drop your jaw, baby. There's definitely a lot of heat around the volcano areas. In the Gulf, temperature is like 86 degrees at midnight. I'm going to let this thing run. And I'm going to light one if I can find them. Yeah, things are crazy. And people are like, man, I'm already sick of this hurricane season. And I'm like, I feel you. I've been talking about it since January. And I think this thing's almost pegged out at 86. I almost never see it go above 86. Ever. No matter what the temperatures are. Anyway, but you're seeing that the Gulf is really super hot. Let's move down here in the development area. Yeah, like, so it's 86. It's on the 20th. And so we'll check out wind shear here in a second. But I would watch it. And I'd warned about the one that's going to pop down here and then go up. I don't think it's going to be too bad, but this is like the undercard fight. Okay? Like, I'm pretty sure we're going to get hurricanes starting in the middle of September and October. And I've been saying that for months. And anything between the middle of September and now is what we got to watch. But, the Gulf still seems like it's going to be fuego, hot fire. And coincidentally, so yeah, it's still 86 degrees at like 6 p.m. So that's Sunday. Yeah, it's going to be hot, man. And so And so see how now there's the low. I think it doesn't really turn it into much. We're going to do the EFS. Okay, I'm going to zoom out a bit. This one's more conversational. That's okay. I'm going to make tons of videos. Did I already mention that? I'm just going to churn them out like I was a video churner. Okay, so this is going to be the European, which is the one that everybody gets a weather genitalia stiffener. All right, that didn't work. I'm lighting it. And then you're getting some high winds up in California. And look at that whole, that's a weird wind pattern, dude. So I know this is just surface wind, but it doesn't seem like, and some models had taken this storm lower, although they're taking it back into Alaska, which has been par for the course. I gotta find a good wind shear thingy. Yeah, so when wind shear dies down, this high has just been giant. And so there, see how it forms over here. And I definitely think it's either going to be binary. I could be totally wrong about everything, though. I know, I'm just watching. The GFS is like, yeah, not much. But still a week away. God dang, it's a week away. Superman ice cream looks a bit like infrared imagery. Man, that does look really good. That's sherbet. You're eating sherbet, aren't you? Sherbet with sprinkles and chocolate? Crazy. Nathan the Nerd. A surface trough of low pressure is producing a large but disorganized area of showers and thunderstorms over the northeastern Gulf of Mexico and across northeastern Florida. Any tropical development of this system is expected to be slow to occur over the next few days. Yep. We had a 5.4 earthquake of the Fuego de Plata or whatever, Oregon, earlier today, 12 hours ago. And remember, with all the gas giants on the same side, all the major West Coast volcano eruptions and earthquakes came when all the gas giants were on the same side. And if you're on a midnight shift like me, or you wake up early, weirdo, you'll be able to see Mercury, which is pretty rare. I've seen Mercury in the sky once. It's pretty neat. I recommend it. Thanks, Mark Torello. And just a reminder, it ain't over till it's over. It's kind of like a late bloomer. Now, technically, I was making out with ladies or girls when I was like 15. But I've heard a lot of people didn't bloom till college. And then once they start making out with the ladies, then they just keep making out with a bunch of ladies. So that's what this may be like. Our hurricane season may be a late bloomer. So peak hurricane season isn't until then. Like, we're still a couple upticks away. Okay? We're still at like Dow Jones 10,000, man. You know? So I know everybody's kind of, where are they at? Hey, the 4 horsemen of wholesomeness. Life, self-love, nature, and peace. Cool dudes. We need more cool dudes. Yeah, I gotta save the world. Part of that is bringing back healthy masculinity. The NHC is monitoring an area of disturbed weather south of El Salvador and Guatemala, which has a chance of becoming a tropical cyclone. South of Mexico by the middle of next week. Heavy rains and flash flooding are also possible. Central America. So this is the one we'll be watching the development because I think it's going to have a direct effect on what may develop in the Gulf. Engineer Irene Quiroz. Spanish women like it when you roll your R's. Showing us we had a comet plunge into the sun. That's always interesting. What did the ocean say to the other ocean? Nothing. They just waved. Did you see what I did there? I'm sure you did, bitch. Oh, hell yeah. Weather nerd. Oh, shit. Cranky weather guy was bored. So let's have a quick weather chat. All right. Let's find out what the King of Weather Twitter has to say. Yeah, he agrees. Twitter's a bit of a garbage platform. But there's his blog. I'll leave it linked for you. Everybody. Oh, hey. Man, I got like Y2K. Post Y2K. Post O. It was like they killed Kurt Cobain and then O.J. Simpson and then Monica Lewinsky's dress. And then boom, here we are. Like just negative, fabricated stories that the media can sell to the public to keep them distracted from bigger issues. Remember, the Ring of Fire, also called the Pacific Belt, is a zone of earthquake and volcanoes surrounding the Pacific Ocean. It is the most seismically and volcanically active zone. 90% of the world's earthquakes happen there. You got subduction zones, you got transformation zones, you got spreading ridges, you got earthquakes, you got volcanoes. Yeah, dude. I'm trying to stop it on the volcano part. That didn't work. Yeah, these are the volcanoes all throughout here, man. And so it's going to be interesting days indeed. Storms in the plains. I'm looking for something. Oh, yeah. Seeds of change halfway around the globe. Initial triggers. Some mix-ups of some ridge reprisal and a couple cold fronts. August 22nd and 30th. But mostly about warming back up. Then the real change begins for late first week September into mid-September. We'll see what that entails in time. And so, yeah. And traditionally, every hurricane season, I'm usually a month ahead where I'm like, oh my God, here come the hurricanes. But they're coming. I'm pretty sure. A reprieve running course, warming back up as ridge consolidation continues and to expand northwards once the bond strengthens. Then there was our James Bond reference. Okay. Next 3 to 4 weeks, likely warm dominant. And remember, hurricanes are like heat engines. Surface ridge streams up the eastern seaboard. But look how the high pressure zone is like almost stretches. I've never seen this. The Azores High usually cuts off here. And so this has been the thing that's preventing hurricane development. But hey, if that continues and there are no hurricanes, I'm not going to complain. Okay. Severe storms are expected this afternoon. Here's a quick look at the forecast. Yeah, we've talked about that. So it's going to be over the next week. It's going to be really hot in those places. It's going to be really wet in the green area. And then it's mostly going to be mostly warm over the United States. Our next major player arrives on the 22nd with the possibility of a strong front with showers, storms. So everybody be ready. Foggy. This is a cool pick. Atlantic tropics, no mystery. Sprawling high-pressure dominance on infinite reprisal mode denies development. But I still think development here is possible. I think Cranky addresses this. A local setup continues with daily activity along the northwest periphery of our high hung-up front and individual disturbances coming in from the west to energize the atmosphere about once a day. Scattered showers and storms. Still leaning towards singular late-season meager development of the silent runner. Disorganized rainfall enhancer to disorganized mid-strength tropical storm most likely outcome. And so he thinks the worst it could be is a tropical storm. I think it definitely has a chance of being at least a Cat 1 hurricane. It could be nothing, but I think you'll get heavy rain, and I think the coast is going to start. The new rainy season begins. Africa, still 1 or 2 weeks from waking up. Africa's our big hurricane maker. 1 week from now would put it at the 23rd. 2 weeks from now would put it at the 30th. And so we're looking for our northeast hurricane in mid-September to roll off Africa about the 27th. Okay? Okay. Continues to be rather barren with just more silent runners that likely see similar fate to predecessors for now. Sheared out West Africa, West Indian Ocean, not supplying much. Okay. That was fun. All right, though. Adult to adult. I want you to look at the size of these freaking storms, man. I mean, look at that. That goes all the way up into almost Greenland. That's over there. Oh, by the way, I'm working on a Greenland video. It should be great. Okay. But look at this storm, man. Like, that thing is... That alone, hurricane, no hurricane. That's a big deal, dude. There's a big reason to think the end of the last week of August is going to be... Look at that thing, dude. Yeah, and that's what I'm just saying. I think that You get something this freaking crazy, there could be some type of development down here. Though with the high pressure freaking out, it would push it into this area. That is just a massive, it's a massive storm for everybody from the Northeast to the Ohio Valley, down into the Mississippi River, down to Colorado River. Like, that is down the volcano range. So the storms at the end of August, we can guarantee we're going to have major storms to close out the month. And then you get another pair of lows coming up. So I will keep my eye on it. And then I'll pump out the jams. And if anybody wants to support, contribute, write me letters. You guys are great. I got an amazing new acoustic guitar. I'm going to be doing a acoustic guitar video. Look forward to that. But I want everyone to know I love y'all. And let's have a great, fun weekend. Does that sound good? Okay, great. Everybody stay cool. And don't let the negative people drag you down, man. I'm so sick of negativity. How about you? Okay, great. Peace out. God bless everyone.